Today is a new day to start again. Take each moment one by one and do the best you can. Yesterday doesn't matter, it only serves as a ladder. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, so make your plans accordingly. Today is a new day to start again. Take each moment one by one and do the best you can. Grand Rising, today is a new day to start again. It is 3/12/2025. How did I get here? I guess we talk about that every morning, don't we? I got work week starting today. It's really early in the morning. My sleep pattern ends up landing me in some strange times. But I did look out at the moon, and it's beautiful. It's big. So I get to enjoy it tonight, or, during these really early morning hours. And I'll do that for a little bit after I finish this video. Yesterday, yoga was really enjoyable. And I tried to be self-sustaining. I did use a lot of the strap. It's just going to take a while. How I described it in that last video is how it is. It's just basically, I look kind of silly trying to do these moves that aren't even close. But I did get to some that it was gratifying. In this one, there was a few different moves that I could actually get to. I definitely have more ability on my this way than this way. But all in all, I liked it, and I'm going to keep doing the yoga thing for sure. It does help me to be part of a class, because I really don't want to go through all the I'm not going to be self-reliant enough to get myself to do it. But if I have a schedule and people that I'm going to do it do it involved with, I think I'll get encouragement from that as well. So I feel like I'm going to build relationships from it too. And I need a social environment and people that are kind of going through some of the same things, or that are way better off than you are in the way that they're doing their stuff. But it is an enjoyable experience. And both times I've been in both classes. So I've been to 2 different classes twice. I would like to do 4, but I think that might be too much for 2 days. We just don't have enough time to do the things we want to do. I'd like to do that 5 days a week, but I can't really fit it into my schedule that way. Anyways, I did play golf. Obviously, I had a ball in the hole the day before. This is where I got dumb. I went all the way out to the golf course where I wanted to play, and it was closed. I should have called. And then you just feel stupid. And then, so I drove back and then went to the Legion, or where I'm playing. I probably shouldn't say all that stuff, but in case there's stalkers about. Anyways, I went to go play at the golf course that I played yesterday. And I played 18 holes. I paid for it. That was stupid. I should have just played 9. And I was telling myself to do it. But I don't know. I wanted to challenge myself to play 18. And I played well. I enjoyed playing out there. But 9 was plenty right now. My body's not ready to play 18 holes yet. So after I finished playing 9, I felt kind of dumb again, because now I got to play another 9 holes that I don't even really want to play. So then I doubled down on it and decided to play 2 balls, because it wasn't very busy out there, surprisingly, as pretty as it was. And so I played 2 balls on the first hole and double bogeyed both of them, and said, okay, well, that's enough of that. So then I dropped down to 1 ball and tried to just play that out. And that didn't last very long either, before I was chipping a couple times on each green and really just working on short game, because I didn't want to hurt my arms. But I still played every hole. I did finish out. I just really minimized how many swings I was taking and tried to reduce my practice swings too, because I really didn't want to hurt myself. That was a big thing. I was like, well, this would be really dumb. So that was my main objective, was not to hurt myself. So then I just enjoyed playing golf as much as I could, as I was tired. So that was kind of an exercise in Taoism, I guess. I did think a lot about golf, because it was humbling, because I'm like, boy, it's a long way to go. I mean, I'm way better than I was in yoga as far as getting close to being able to do everything I need to do. Golf swing's a little different. But when you haven't, there's a lot of muscles in a golf swing that you're using that you don't use in everyday life. And whenever you just start using them over and over again in like a strenuous fashion, you need to make sure that your body's ready to do it. It's a long, extensive way to say that I'm proud of myself for not overexerting. But I did think a lot about it, like I said, and it is an expensive game, and time and money, because it takes a lot of devotion of time. And I need to really start to ask myself what will be gained if I really play well, and if I decide this is something that I want to do. And I don't want it to be to play well. I just want it to be I do love to play the game of golf, but I don't want to be selfish and just play golf when I should be trying to save the world. So it's a difficult thing to know what you're supposed to do. But I do gain a lot of confidence from it that I don't really gain anywhere else. And prestige and my identity. So I'll gain social capital. Is it playing a game when I should be working? I do enjoy golf, and I love like being around real golfers. That's how I was brought up. So you have a lot of I learned life through golf, really, in a lot of ways. So I love to be around people that have similarity to that just because there's resonance. What's a real golfer? One that truly loves the game. And there's not a game like golf, I don't think. I've played a lot of them. There just isn't. It's a different type of game. There's a lot of dynamic to it. And it's very old. I just want to inspire is really what I want to do. I want to show anyone who wants to see how to use a good foundation. Make sure your head and your shoulder and your waist, your knees and your toes, heads, shoulders, knees, and toes, but your waist as well. And your feet need to be basically shoulders, feet apart. You want good weight on the balls of your feet. That's a big one. People tend to lean too forward or too far back. You want to be in perfect alignment, and you're swinging right around that, almost like a pendulum. Not forward, not back, not up, not down. And it's a center, and it's a balance, and it's alignment. And your eyes are over the ball, back and through, and making sure you come through. And hopefully your body is able to do those things. And when your body can't, then you find different ways, kind of like yoga. A well-struck golf shot, though, is good stuff. It feels very gratifying to the person that hits it. Boy, I had a bad temper in golf in my younger days, all the way up really till I should have been much better in control of my temper. It's embarrassing to look back on it. There are people that remember me showing my ass. And I also was an irresponsible drinker. So I've been irresponsible with my life when I was young, for sure. And really all the way up till yesterday. I really don't think I can redeem the damage I've done with my reckless behavior. I thought I had a lot of time while I was out there thinking about my golf shots, because I did actually get behind a foursome, which did eventually let me through. But I tried not to. You don't want to be the person standing on a tee that won some mats. Or first of all, I'm out there by myself, but you do want the foursome to remember that there's nobody in front of you guys. So you just kind of sit there and wait for them to notice, and finally they do. But so I did get a little frustrated, and I was already ready to finish, but I didn't really show it. I just kind of was frustrated internally. I got about halfway to go of my life. I'm 49 years old. I've got about halfway, the rest of the way to go. And you never know. What was true yesterday may not be true tomorrow. That's the big one that I like to hold my head to. If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing, just for one thing. I like that. You just figure out that one thing that you really want. Do I want that to be golf? It could be. I really want it to be my kids. I did a whole thing yesterday in my meditation practice where I'm setting my intent, and I just want my energy to go to my kids, whether I'm just doing it here or there. But I did try to do that, and that was pretty cool. We'll see if that worked. I'm a magician. I'm kind of glad I dropped off Fresh Eyes, the Fresh Eyes live videos that I was doing, because it was kind of stressful. Even though no one was really watching, I was getting myself up and ready for it, and I was preparing, and I wasn't sure what would happen. I was hoping that someone famous would get on, and I'd be like, hey, oh my gosh, how are you? and then it would just go crazy. And I've been watching you. You changed my life. 8. So, this is what I got into. You can create stress by yourself. So that's one thing I used to do. I think competitive people do this because they have this dream of whatever craft they're doing. They want to be the best at it and be able to perform on stage. So, you have the whole, he has this putt to win the 2025 Masters Championship. It's a remarkable story. And, go through the whole thing. I mean, you can drum that all up in your head and make that feel like it's very stressful. I mean, it's not the same, but you can make it very stressful. If he misses this putt, he will be single for the rest of his life. It's terrible. Win or lose, or just play, or work, do your job. Create, destroy, hate, love. I had those backwards, but I wanted to end with love. I surrender those to those who made me who I am. I like that. That's my new line. I surrender to those who made me who I am. I'm still taking accountability for who I am, but I surrender for everybody that says who I am. You win, I lose. I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, 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 yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? I was listening to that song, and I dig it. I want to do that song somehow. I think that'd be a fun song to sing, but I can't pull it off. I think that would have to be I'd have to be the backup and just find my little place in it. But I'd like to be involved with that song. That was a cool song. So that's how I ended it, I think. 4 Non-Blondes. I'm a non-blonde. I could do that song, right? I could be part of the 4 Non-Blondes. All right, so that's it, I guess. The Tao is great. Feel the love, Zion. Bodhi's still hanging with me. I did a lot yesterday and the day before, I was outside a lot. I'd like to bring Bodhi with me on the golf cart. I saw other people with animals out there. I think I could get Bodhi to stay in the cart. But that is something that could be intriguing because I think that Bodhi would enjoy being out there. And if I had a cat in my cart with me, I think I'd make some more big shots. And I'd come back to the cart and I'd say, Bodhi, did you see that? And that'd be awesome. It'd be a lot better than playing alone. That was boring. I should have probably reached out to somebody, but that's how I am. I just like to, I was going to let the Tao happen. And sometimes the Tao just makes you play golf by yourself and you play 18 holes when you should have played 9 and you struggle through and you finish it and you still have a gratifying round of golf. And you tell everybody about it that watches, which is now down to I've stopped prompting my views. So I think there's 2 people, or it's one person that does 2 different likes. And I don't actually know who. I know that there's a couple that say comments, but I'm not sure if those are the same 2. I don't know. They're not too many people, though. There's crickets going on here at New Day to Start, but whatever. I like it. Today is a new day to start again. Little dinger for you, for the 1 or 2 that watch. Have a great day out there. Do great. Be great. Be grateful.